It's morning again in America. Today,
The problem with this campaign ad? That idyllic scene actually isn't in America. It's Vancouver. And critics are coming down hard on Republican presidential candidate Marco Rubio for it.
Oh,
Wow.
Rashad.
Wow. We'll have more on the story ahead in the news.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Good morning.
Well, one of the other Republican contenders, Marco Rubio, is getting flack tonight for his latest ad in which he borrows a famous line from Ronald Reagan.
it's morning again in America.
Except that's not America, it's actually Canada. Anyone who's been to Vancouver would recognize the harbor front. The lookout tower is on the right there. And if you look closely enough, there's actually a Canadian flag on the boat. The Rubio campaign calls it an oversight.
Coming up on Canada AM in just 3 minutes, is it morning in America or Vancouver? We'll have details about the Marco Rubio campaign ad that has people scratching their heads. And
It's morning again in America.
Well, it seems morning in America is really sunup in Vancouver. What you heard is something from Marco Rubio's campaign, napping for using that stock shot of Vancouver in a campaign ad. Now, we've zoomed in there to show you the Canadian flag on the tugboat. Incredible. You can make out Vancouver's skyline clearly. Rubio's campaign isn't the first to use stock footage. Trump has as well in several campaign ads, but lots of talk about that today.
Republican U.S. presidential candidate Marco Rubio has some explaining to do about one of his campaign videos.
It's morning again in America. Today,
Just one small problem, though. That video is Canada. Rubio officials say Vancouver's unique harborfront and city skyline somehow got mixed in with New York and Washington. Even though the Canadian flag is visible, you can see it flying on the back of the boat. So far, the other candidates haven't picked up on the mistake.
again in America.
The parents of a Toronto girl.
So you always want to check stock footage before using it in a video, and that is particularly true for a new political ad from Republican presidential hopeful Marco Rubio.
It's morning again in America. Today, more men and women are out of work than
So just one problem with that. It's actually not America, but Canada. The opening shot, not of any city in the U.S., but of Vancouver. Rubio's campaign says it only learned of the mistake after it was reported in the media. The ad is similar to what U.S. President Ronald Reagan did with his Morning in America spot during the 1994 re-election campaign.